Hi kids, I'll make my first story recorded today for you guys to have and to hold and to watch whenever you want. It's a story about a little bit about when I was younger. I got my first job when I was 15 years old and 7 months. I had to wait till then legally to get a job. And I went down to McDonald's, that you guys already know which one it is. And I applied, got the job, and started working. It was my senior year of high school. And I started working a couple nights a week, maybe 3 or 4 nights a week, riding my bike after school to work, and then home after work as well. It was really fun, good experience actually. And actually I was a junior. I was going my junior year, not my senior year. So I worked the last 2 years of high school, made a lot of good friends, some good experiences, and at one point in time, I saw this girl walk in. I remember it to be a red dress, but there's a disagreement on what dress it was, but I remember she had the longest, most beautiful hair, and from the minute I saw her, I knew I was interested in her. I quickly became friends. We talked, and this one time, I asked her for a phone number, and she gave it to me. But she gave it to me because she thought I was asking for a phone number for work, when in fact I was asking for a phone number for me. So over different calls and that, your mom and I at the time became really, really good friends. We would go play tennis. Well, she'd play tennis, I'd make her chase the balls. And we would talk for hours on the phone and had good conversations. About a year after I got out of high school, I had left for the Navy, and when I was deciding whether to join the Navy, your mom, my best friend at the time, helped me make that decision. And I left in October of 1991. So 8 years before Matiana was born. I left for the Navy, and I went to boot camp, stayed in touch with your mom. I went after boot camp. I spent a couple months training for my job while I was still in San Diego, California. And then they shipped me off to Guam, which I told you guys about. And at Guam, I still kept in touch with your mom. And I made a lot of good friends, some that I still keep in touch with, mostly on Facebook. I had good experiences in the Navy. Wasn't really my cup of tea. It wasn't something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. But the time I had in it, I'm thankful for it because I got to meet people and see things that I had never seen or met before. And while I was there, like I said, I met a lot of good people. Experienced a tremendous earthquake, 8.2, which is a really, really strong earthquake, and also a super typhoon, which is a really, really, really super high-speed typhoon, like a hurricane or tornado, but it's ocean-based, so it's called a hurricane. It's called a typhoon in that area, at least. So yeah, after Guam, I spent the rest of my time on a ship, the USS Coronado, which was stationed in San Diego, off the island of Coronado, California. And while I was on that ship, I was able to spend some time in Hawaii, spend some time in Acapulco, Mexico. Also spent some time in Seattle and San Francisco, and spent most of the time while we were stationed right there in San Diego. It was a good experience living on a ship and meeting the people I met and having the experiences I experienced. While I was on the ship, your mom and I became engaged. Well, we became boyfriend and girlfriend shortly after I got back from Guam. And while I was on the ship, we got engaged to get married. And when my time was up, my duty was up with the Navy, I moved back to Tucson, and about a year later, married your mom, and which, of course, eventually led to the 3 little miracles I have. That's my first story. I'll record some more for you guys. I love you.